Hi my dear Capricorn, this is Michaela from Shine Your Light Brightly 1111. Thank you so much for stopping by, for returning, for spending time with me. Always my honor and my pleasure. I want to bring to you your love read, your deep love read for the month of October 2019. And I'm already connected to my spirit guides and angels. I asked them to please bring through healing messages for you and clear, accurate messages and guidance. And what they've shown me by preparing for your reading was that you try to disconnect from your emotions, very focused on the material world. Some of you even trying to escape into work, to not have to deal with all these emotions and feelings. I've seen soulmate energy. I've seen deep inside you're waiting for that romantic gesture, but right now you try not to focus on it. You really put your focus onto work or whatever it is on the material world. Try to disconnect from your emotions. So let's see what your reading will bring. We begin with your spirit animal for October 2019. So please, spirit guides and angels for Capricorn for the month of October. Two are falling out in a very strange way, but okay. Let's see what we got. The peacock, vibrancy. And it says, you were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. And the other one that fell out is the polar bear, mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So, faith, resting, and getting aware of your own strengths and abilities. Let's see what we get in your deep love read. So by the way, this was the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Now we go into the Energy Oracle by Sandra and Taylor for the overall energies of you, your person, and the connection. Let's see what we get. For Capricorn, please, in love, October 2019, what is their overall energy, please? What is the overall energy for Capricorn? I hope you're all doing well. Sit down, relax, take a deep breath. So we have door to personal healing and happiness. This comes up a lot this month. So it is an important time to release everything that doesn't serve, to release old behaviors, old wounds, limiting beliefs. So, but what this is telling me as the overall energy of a connection of you in this connection you are thinking of is that you've met this person to heal, to release the old and to find your happiness. So that doesn't have to mean necessarily that you will find your happiness with this person, but you've met this person to heal these old wounds and to move on your own towards your own happiness. But let's see what else we get. What is the overall energy of Capricorn's soulmate, love interest, however you want to label it. So we have the financial constraints for your soulmate. So any kind of financial issues, not feeling stable, but we also have the door to romance. So their heart is opening is what I hear, but right now they have to focus on the material world. Let's see. For the connection, we will get clarifier for these cards, but I want to get them all out first. So what is the energy of the connection overall between Capricorn and their soulmate? Wow, the Sun. So the Sun in this deck isn't similar to the Sun in the traditional tarot, but it is also about the beginnings of abundance. It is clarity, it is happiness, beautiful things happening, coming out of the dark. So you are just a step away, is what I hear from Spirit, to come into a more light-hearted energy here with your door to personal healing and happiness. Let's see what additional information we get from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Wood. Please tell me more about the door to personal healing and happiness for Capricorn, please. So we have the tribe coming up. So the tribe is family, friends. Could also be some kind of a Facebook group, by example. But usually it are the people that are around us in our everyday life. So I hear getting support, and don't hesitate to ask for support if you need it. But what this is telling me is that you have people around you that make you feel more stable, where you know you can get support if it's just by telling them what's going on. And you really can, you can count on them. I have breathe at the bottom. So we got already a message that you should take also rest. So take some time out here and there to just breathe, to relax. That will help you to refocus and to calm the mind and to release the stress. Financial constraints. What is going on here for Capricorn soulmate? Okay, we have round and round. So what goes around comes around. Chaos and conflict is at the bottom. So what I really hear is some what I hear is karma is a bitch. So I don't know what's going on here yet, but just try to focus on the cards and to listen to Spirit. So something is going on here for them. For some, it's a general read, so we have different scenarios. So for some it is about chaos in the job. Maybe some of them left the job or lost the job. For others it is leaving a relationship that brings financial changes, and they are in chaos and conflict. And what goes around comes around. So it could, for some of them, be closing karmic cycles here. but still being completely in it. With the combination, when it comes to the door to romance here, so maybe some of them left the relationship for someone new, so for you maybe even. I hear Spirit saying it was a necessary step to take. Let's see throughout the reading what will unfold. Let's see what comes up with the Sun here for the connection. So, look at this. Beautiful. So we have orphaned. That is what is ending. The Sun comes out, coming out of the dark, and a new life is waiting. So very fitting messages here with the Sun card. Leaving the darkness behind, feeling alone, suffering in silence, and a new life is coming. The Sun comes and shines her light on you. So this is the energy of the connection. So these are the Sacred Spirit reading cards. Let's see where the two of you are spiritually at. So they have to deal with chaos, with financial issues, with a lot of change is what I hear. And with that round and round card, some of them think they deserve it that way for something they did in the past. Some of them are asking themselves, why does this have to happen that way? But it is about closing a karmic cycle to move towards happiness, towards their own heart's desires. Let's see. For Capricorn, where is Capricorn spiritually at right now, please, Spirit Guides and Angels? So we have, okay, meditation. Improvements require persistence. So not just meditating once a month, please. Or beginning doing it 3 days in a row and then, not today. And then next day, maybe next week again. So, yeah, we need to do it every day, better 2 times a day, to get the results of calming the mind, of grounding ourselves. It always has to happen that they fall down. So we have the divine will. Let go of fear. So the divine will card is about that what you try to manifest is already manifested in the higher realms. But to be manifested here in the physical world, fear is still blocking it. So Spirit is telling me that is still for you. I wanted to have a card for them now, but that fell out. Still for you. So there are fears in the way still that are blocking your manifestation, your desires. So please go within by calming the mind and find out what fear is still blocking you and why is it there. Are it limiting beliefs? Like, I'm not lovable, I don't deserve to be happy, I'm fated to suffer, something like that. Or the fear of being successful and happy, because it maybe never worked out in the past. And so when it's almost in front of you, the fears are coming up and you can't believe that it's happening. Where is Capricorn soulmate spiritually at, please? We have ground your light, let your soul shine. So They are in chaos and conflict. So they have to ground themselves. They have to stay calm and focus to get things done. For the connection, please, between Capricorn and their soulmate. With soul fragments, balance will be restored. So this card talks about that by all these experiences from the past, all this disappointments, the pain, the suffering, even trauma for some of you. With every event, you've lost a part of yourself. You broke inside a bit more each time. But the balance will be restored here. It is deep emotional healing. It is feeling balanced and more complete again, more whole. This is the Akashic Tarot. Now we go into your current lessons and or challenges in this connection. For Capricorn, please. Current lessons or challenges in this connection. So we have initiation and the Count Saint Germain. So this card talks about, first of all, a spiritual teacher. So maybe some of you are a spiritual teacher on their own, or are how is it called, forced to go into that direction. But or you have someone around you who is teaching you a lot spiritually, the deeper understanding of life, of love, of yourself. So, but it is an initiation. So it is a higher level that you will reach here soon. But it is the current lesson or challenge, right? So really not trying to avoid it, not trying to avoid the spiritual work. I mean, even the meditation came up here, that you have to do it regularly, more regular. So not trying to run. Not trying to avoid changes. Listen to your inner voice. Your soul is guiding you. Your spirit guides and angels try to guide you towards this initiation, towards the higher level. But I hear avoiding. I got a message at the beginning, before I began the read, that you in general try to escape into work, to distance from your emotions. But emotions are there to be recognized. So even fears are coming up to be recognized and then to be healed, released, transmuted. So don't avoid the spiritual journey and your emotions. They are there for a reason. What is the current lesson or challenge for Capricorn soulmate, please? In this connection. We have setting your course. So in all their chaos and conflict right now, They have to ground themselves, to balance out themselves, and to set a new course. To find a way out of that, and already setting new goals. I hear it's necessary for them to have a goal. So if they are just in this chaos and conflict, dealing with everything they have to deal with, without a new goal, they lose control, kind of. What is the current lesson or challenge for the connection? Okay, so we have the Buddha prepares. That is a very spiritual card, a very calm energy. It is about meditation. It is about our spiritual journey and about grounding and calming ourselves, calming the mind, coming out of chaos, out of confusion, out of that shaky foundation. This is the Psychic Tarot for the heart. We begin with you, Capricorn. Heart space, mind space, soul level, and physical world. So what is going on in Capricorn's heart space when it comes to their soulmate and this situation, this connection, please? Heart space of Capricorn, please. We have the Two of Wands, spread your wings, and the crown chakra. So it is about our antenna to the divine, listening to our guidance, but also having the trust into the higher power, believing that everything is possible. So the Two of Wands usually is the card of being at the crossroads, having to choose a path. In this deck it's called Spread Your Wings. It tells us the decision is already made, you know what you want. The problem may be that the trust is missing. So spread your wings and fly. Just trust that everything happens for a reason, and everything happens in divine order and in divine timing. What is going on in the mind space of Capricorn right now, please? The Wheel of Fortune, so again that divine timing, going with the flow. It's called flow in this deck. It is about emotional balance. Water represents emotions. It is about going with the flow. It's also a card of closing karmic old cycles, having that trust. Not trying to force things. And here is the Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds. Ace of Pentacles, solid new beginning, an offer, an opportunity. But you have to go with the flow. So these is your heart and your mind space. So you try to trust, you try to go with the flow. When I look at these cards here, it maybe doesn't work every day, but it is of course a process that we have to learn to come into these energies every day. And meditation on a regular basis would be helpful maybe. What is the message of Capricorn's higher self when it comes to this soul connection here? the throat chakra and the Ace of Wands. So another ace coming up in this deck called New Vitality. So the Ace of Wands, that passionate new beginning, very creative, all chakras involved, so passion, joy, open communication, feeling balanced. So communication would be the key here. So the throat chakra is not just about communication, it is about really authenticity, speaking our truth from the bottom of our heart, expressing ourselves fully. So as a message of your higher self, I'm guided to take one more. It tells you to come into your truth, to balance yourself out, to believe in that passionate new beginning. And Temperance fell out. So could be a Sagittarius of significance here for some of you. In this deck it's called Balance. It's also the card of patience, of deep emotional healing, of being divinely guided and protected. And by balancing out yourself, you also balance out the connection. I hear again, trust, trust. So that is maybe something that is missing. What is going on in the physical, please, for Capricorn? So, after challenging times with the Four of Wands, joy and stability. So the Four of Wands is that great foundation, that feeling stable. It is also the beautiful relationship. So that is what you want. But it's challenging right now. And I also hear Spirit saying that it's challenging for you right now to be stable on your own. To find the balance between responsibilities and joy. But that is necessary to be in balance, right? We can't just focus all the time on our responsibilities, on work and all the things we have to do. We need that balance by doing something that brings us joy and happiness. I hear you have that wish for that stable, beautiful relationship. But right now you are really challenged here by the current situation. Let's see what's going on with them. These are the Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, also by John Holland. So you already are in the energies, or at least you try to be. You have a very clear picture here of what you want. You want your new beginning, solid and passionate. You try to go with the flow. The trust may still be missing a bit. So trying to stabilize yourself. So what is going on in the heart space of Capricorn soulmate, please, when it comes to Capricorn? Look what we have, the crown chakra too. Also in the heart space. And we have the Six of Pentacles, material and spiritual prosperity. So the Six of Pentacles or coins is a card of equal give and take, giving and receiving. And in this deck, for me, it is they have the goal in sight, and they are strategizing and thinking about how to get there. I hear they have a dream. They try to trust it. They try to follow their guidance looking into the distance and planning and strategizing, setting the course. What is going on in the mind space, please, of Capricorn soulmate when it comes to Capricorn and disconnection? So they also have the Ace of Wands and the Four of Wands. So they want to have a passionate new beginning that leads to joy and stability, to that great foundation. They want to achieve that goal. They have a goal in mind here. Passion ignited, foundation and achievements. So again, you've had here, that is the same energy, Four of Wands, just different deck. And you also had the Ace of Wands. And this deck called New Vitality, also same energy. So mirroring going on. Thinking about how this, how to make it work here, that new beginning. What is the message of their higher self here, of Capricorn soulmate's higher self when it comes to Capricorn and disconnection, please? Also the throat chakra. We have the Tower here, and we have obstacles and challenges. So we've seen they are in chaos and conflict here. So for them, they're in this deck, the Tower is called disruption, so could be a Scorpio of significance here for you. The Tower is that their foundation is falling apart. Something happened here. How I've said, for some it is about career, for some about other relationships, but something that was solid before fell down, crumbled down. And that is an obstacle right now and also very challenging. So that is also a mirroring card because you have the Five of Wands too. It's the same energy. A lot of mirroring going on here for you, Capricorn. So they try to build up themselves right now, to build up their own foundation. And we also have the throat chakra. So for them it's also about to speak their truth, to stand up for themselves, to express themselves. But right now they have to build up their own foundation here, stabilize themselves, getting out of chaos and conflict, to set the course and follow their dream here. What's pretty clear. What is going on in the physical here, please, for Capricorn soulmate? The Devil. That is the card of Capricorn. And the Ace of Cups. Love begins. So in this deck, it's called Temptation. And what I get with this card is that they would love to... they almost can't hold back anymore. They are so impatient to let this new love begin with the Ace of Cups here, that they almost aren't able to hold back anymore. But what I feel energetically is that they know they should, as long as these chaos is still in their life. But almost not being able to hold back, to rush into the life of their Capricorn here. I really don't get, I just get extreme impatience with that Devil card. The temptation to rush into you and offer their cup here to you. But holding back to at first clear their chaos. Let's go into some shared energies with the romance angels. Some shared energies, please, spirit guides and angels for Capricorn and their soulmate here. For this connection I'm picking up on today. So we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So they may doubt themselves because of that chaos. And I got for you that not really trusting that it could happen for you. I got that vibe that even if it is right in front of you, you don't believe it. But the issue could be here, these limiting beliefs, right? That you don't deserve love or you're not lovable. So love yourself first. With passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Very light-hearted energy. So we have the Ace of Wands on both sides here. That is passion. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. And at the bottom I have this could be the one. You've already met your romantic partner you seek. 2 cards for Capricorn, please. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe the thoughts about that the two of you are too different. Maybe different belief systems. Any kind of differences. Could also be age gap. Different culture. Whatever it is. Something where your mind is on that it could be a difficulty here to get along. But for some of you I get, because this is a spiritual connection, a soul connection, it is forcing you into the spiritual journey with awareness. So it's influencing your life. This connection is influencing your spiritual path. One more card for Capricorn, please. We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. I have playfulness at the bottom. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So again, coming out of heavy energies into that playfulness, light-hearted, enjoying life. Don't be so serious. So for Capricorn soulmate, please. I don't get why they always have to fall down. So we have flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So they also have to come out of these heavy and serious energies. I mean, when we are in chaos and conflict, of course, it's not that easy. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And at the bottom I have, let your friends help you. Ask and accept support from others. So whatever is going on in their life here, I mean, when we leave another relationship or when we've lost a job or had to leave a job, we can need support, right? So, the Tarot of Dreams by Michaela for some possible future energies for Capricorn and their soulmate, please. Possible future energies for Capricorn and their soulmate, please. We have the Empress coming up, so the card of Taurus or Libra. We have the Fool, so that new beginning from zero. Could be an Aquarius of significance here. There it is again, so both of you had the Five of Wands already. Here it is again. Challenging times. We have a King of Wands now, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. Let's get them all out first, then we put the story together here. Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Possible outcome for Capricorn and their soulmate. The Wheel of Fortune again. The Magician, the card of Gemini. Two of Wands and the World. And okay, Spirit told me to also take the next now. That is fitting. So, let's see what we have here. So the Empress. The Empress, if I don't see it as a person, is an energy of the birth of something new. And we have right next to it the Fool. What is that new beginning from zero, without any emotional baggage from the past? Having that leap of faith, taking the risk. So it could also indicate that you should be in the Empress energy. What is that receptive mode? Trusting your deep knowing that everything that belongs to you will find the way to you. Don't try to force things. Don't try to rush things. The Empress is very grounded, very nurturing. So the Five of Wands, how I've said both of you had these Five of Wands. And the individual spread here. Challenging times, maybe even inner conflict. So I get here that these new beginnings that is wished for here may not come that easily. So we have little setbacks. It may also take longer than you want to. Sorry, my voice is away. So it's challenging for you to wait for this new beginning till it finally appears. It takes too long. So we have the King of Wands here. How I've said, Leo, Sag or Aries could be of significance here. But this is someone who is very passionate, very creative. And the King of Wands is a goal-getter. So this is someone who is taking advantage of his goals. He is setting the course and moving towards it. Very determined. With the Page of Swords. Pages are communicator. But not very mature. So if it is already communication, it is just little communication, nothing deep. Just that a superficial, how are you? How are you doing? Nice weather today. But what I get here is more that They are strategizing and planning how to move towards you and how to communicate clearly what they truly want, because I have the Ace of Swords right next to it. And the Ace of Swords, that is that communication. That is speaking their truth, expressing themselves. The Aces are new beginnings. So the new beginning based on honesty and clarity. So I see this more as the planning of what they truly want to tell you. But I feel here the challenge is for you the wait that this finally happens. So they have to get out of their chaos and conflict. Even though they are setting their course, they know what they want, but it will take its time here. And I really feel that it's too long for you. So that is what is challenging you here, to wait for your new beginning. That is why the Empress comes up and tells you, you can't force things here. Be in the receptive mode, be grounded, nurture yourself, nurture your family, your friends. Be calm and trust your deep knowing. So I have the Wheel of Fortune again, what is about divine timing. It is about closing old cycles, going with the flow, trusting into divine intervention and that divine timing. Trusting that everything happens for a reason at the exact right time. So if something isn't happening the way we want it, the way we desire it, there is a reason for it. There is a blockage still. We had here the fear. So imagine they would stand right in front of you today and tell you, I've always loved you. I always wanted to be with you. I finally now am ready. Let's do it. Could you deal with it? Or would you feel overwhelmed and having the feeling that you have to run away? So the acceptance of their unique journey, and as long as it takes, dealing with your own journey, not escaping from your spiritual path here, facing your own truth. So we have the Magician here, card of Gemini, trying to manifest your desires. But I really feel here with the Two of Wands, because it's taking too long out of your, it's your ego telling you it's taking too long. That is loving under conditions. I would love you, I want to be with you if you come right now. If you would take too long, I don't want you anymore. That is loving under conditions, but it is about loving unconditionally. So look why you are so impatient. Look inside of yourself. Why are you so impatient? And again, Spirit asked you here. I'm just the messenger. If they would stand right in front of you now, I love you, I always did, and now I've, by example, left my wife or husband, and I'm now ready to be with you. I have a new house, and now we can be together. Come with me. Could you deal with it? Spirit is not asking that out of fun. So you try to manifest your desires. The Magician is a very optimistic and enthusiastic card. The Magician has all the tools available to manifest his desires. But with the Two of Wands right next to it, I feel kind of a doubt here if this is the right thing to manifest, because it's not happening, right? So it takes too long. So maybe I should think about something else. So, but I have the World. The World represents the 4 fixed signs, so Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo. So the World is closing old cycles. Old cycles have to be closed first. We have to release the old before the new can come in. And then we have the 4 of Wands. Both of you had the 4 of Wands. Joy, stability, achievements, great foundation, beautiful relationship. Really stable foundation. So, but the old has to be released and closed first here. So don't be so impatient and use the time wisely that you have on your own still. Prepare yourself is what I hear. And honor their journey too. And your own. So the angel answers. Opportunity flying out here. Take action towards yourself. It's up to you. It's always up to us. We attract what we send out. When you are too pushy, even in your energy, so even if you aren't talking to them, so you can't push them literally, but energetically with that impatience that I feel, you are pushing energetically, and the only thing you will achieve with that is pushing them away. So, the Whispers of Love Oracle. Turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. So, throughout all these challenges, you maybe forgot even how it feels to be in love. And also forgot maybe what you've desired in a relationship. So re-evaluating your core values and remembering how it feels to love and to be loved. The heart of the matter, there is more going on than meets the eye. So you may not know what they are going through, their chaos and conflict, and that they already have plans here with you, almost not able to hold back, to rush into your life. But they know the need of closing that old cycle first, to come out of chaos and conflict before they come towards you. That would be a disaster right now. So don't be so impatient. The Heart-Shaped Love Oracle cards by Tony Carmine Solano. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So don't run. Don't run away from your spiritual path. Don't run away because it's not going that fast as your ego would love to have it. So, new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. And romance, that comes up a lot too. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So one last message from the Gaia Oracle, also by Tony Carmine Solano, as an advice from Spirit here for you, Capricorn, for this situation. We have the winter's end coming up. It also says regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. So the winter's end, you could talk about that at the end of winter, whenever this is where you live. Could be an indicator here of a time frame, but winter's end means coming out of the cold, coming out of the dark. And we've had that message with that Sun card already. So this is number 16. This card signifies rebirth, regeneration, and a new growth. You may not know it, but the cycle has already begun. A cold grey period of your life is coming to an end. A new season begins. As with the tree lady featured on this card, these first signs of spring are just starting to show. The first shoots have sprouted, and soon the new buds will be in full bloom as they bathe in the light of the sun. Many beautiful things are in store for you. New opportunities present themselves, sometimes quite unexpectedly. When they do, embrace them. Do not hesitate, for this is your time to shine. This is a lucky and prosperous period for you. Many things that were previously not possible now are. Doors that were previously closed are now open. This card also signifies travel and positive outcome. Beautiful last message, Capricorn. The affirmations with this card. I give thanks for the blessings that I receive each day. All is possible for me now. All doors are open. I invite prosperity into my life. I embrace new opportunities. So my dear Capricorn, I hope this reading helped you in some way, brought you some insights. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the very best for the situation and in general, and a wonderful month of October. Thank you for watching. Bye for now, Capricorn.